And this is all in or nothing, and he has not shaken off Roglic, but he has done for Ciccone. Well, that's one down, one to go. It's going to be mano a mano, and 4 seconds difference of the bonuses for first and second is possibly not going to be enough for Remco Evenepoel. It won't be to take the lead of the race. And then, of course, you've got to find a margin somewhere else. We've got some punchy days still to come where Roglic would possibly be the favourite. Well, we said this is not a race just between these two, but it certainly feels like that now, Brian.
It does. And he went from just over 4 kilometres ago. It's what he does now, because yesterday he just allowed Roglic to sit in the wheel and try to use his power and ride him off the wheel. Roglic is very good at holding the wheel, but I think at this time he just has to kind of look back, try and get Roglic to come through. If he does come through, then hit him again.
Well, I don't think he's going to get Roglic to come through. Roglic will stay here like he's on a tow rope for quite some time. Here's a little chit-chat going on, as you can see. Nobody wants to pick it up just yet. Chavez is back up within this group as well. Almeida is just at the back of it, struggling a little bit. Got a teammate with him. Adam Yates looks in healthier condition. That is Landa in the red next to the barriers, just on the back wheel of Sepp Kuss, who's done his job today. Meanwhile, still no exchange at the front, 3.8 kilometres to go. And I'm feeling sorry now for Remco Evenepoel, because he's got Primož Roglic absolutely with the crosshairs at the disposal of Roglic by the looks of things. Flicking, asking, Roglic says absolutely no, my friend. Because if he starts to run out of resources, if everyone else does come back, they've got a margin of 16 and 17 seconds we're talking about at the moment. If indeed there is any kind of change, then I'm afraid Roglic is going to go over the top. So here you go. It's a modest margin. It's enough for these two to take it as in a sprint. I can't see a gap opening up between the pair of them. If there is one, it's going to be from Roglic back down to Evenepoel after Evenepoel's strategy. That must have a psychological impact. The battle plan was to get rid of Roglic. He hasn't done it, Brian.
Oh, the first time he hasn't done it, but I really do think that, Roglic was on his limit just a moment ago, and now he's started to ride. When it goes uphill again, I think Remco will attack him again, as we see Marc Soler now on the attack for UAE Team Emirates.
Let's try something. Nice little raising of the pedal on the inside, just so it doesn't get grounded. It may well be he's guiding the likes of Ciccone for a little bit of a decent finish here. 14 seconds though. And in fact, this motorcycle, I believe, is showing you the gap. And here we are. Still Evenepoel. Roglic kind of half-wheeled him there, didn't he? And then just got back in. There is a fantastic battle raging out front. They're going to have company. They start looking at each other. It's going to be trouble. "14 seconds into town they come." This is absolutely spectacular. Marc Soler. Well, he's done a job from this position in the past. That is not a picture of Geraint Thomas. Keep telling yourself. 15 seconds is the gap. Swings one way, then the next. Almost misjudged the corner. He's closing this gap, He may well bridge. 1,800 metres remaining only, however. And Evenepoel, well, he's had the whip hand, his team, all day. But you feel now it may well be that the lion tamer is indeed Primož Roglic. He is refusing to put his head in the mouth, isn't he, of that lion. And at the moment they're going to start doing a little bit of cat and mousing, but in a scenario like this, you've got to back Roglic.
Well, you would normally back Roglic, but I do reckon that he was on his limit when Remco went, the way he was so close to the wheel. But I just wonder sometimes what Marc Soler is doing, not for the first time, because Almeida's here and, he's got the opportunity. Even if he takes the bonus seconds for third, he could be kind of moving up in the general classification. But I don't think Remco's finished as yet.
I assumed when Marc Soler went for it that João Almeida was in trouble. Could only see Yates, but basically he's just abandoned ship, which is given to doing Marc Soler. Oh, go figure. Anyway, 12, 11 seconds now, 10. This is Soler coming back at them. You'll see him just come into view in a few moments' time. Oh, he's got company. Now, who's managed to go with him here? Wait and see. Time to kick on. 900 metres.
Bardet and Ben O'Connor now, so Marc Soler has been brought back inside the last kilometre now, and when it starts to kick up, I think you cannot bring Roglic to the line. Remco knows that, and when we come off this main road and swing right, that's where Remco has to put the power down again.
So between the pair of them then, being offered no turn at all, Evenepoel here. There won't be any bad blood between the pair of them. There's a great deal of respect. And this is Uitebrooks who's decided that he wants to play the game. In fact, he's just called for a little bit of pace. It's his teammate that's setting it at the moment. He's embedded within this group. Bardet gave it a good old charge. Couldn't do much more about it. EF Education with Rigoberto Urán coming for a decent finish on the day. Great to see him timing his season perfectly as well. The great old stager. Meanwhile, back to this pair, 500 metres remaining, and this is your final kicker to the line right now. And Roglic is just kind of biding his time and waiting. There's not going to be any gifts here. 400 metres, the last little sort of turnlet. There's a hairpin that takes us to the line, Brian, and that's another 360 that is going to have to be dealt with, I'm afraid. 180, I beg your pardon, for Evenepoel. Something that he won't be overly chuffed about. Oh, let's wait and see. Here they come.
This is actually going uphill here quite a bit. It's not easy. It looks easy from the TV cameras, but it's not at all.
Here we go. About 250 minutes to go, and he picks it up. Now just a little bit of a plateau. Takes this hairpin. Now then, it's a little bit wider, and Evenepoel looks like he's got this. Roglic not minded to chase on now. He's going to close the gap, Roglic. 100 metres to go. A little bit of a pick-up and then a plateau finish. That's precisely what we've got. And Evenepoel delivers battle plan number 1. Roglic has to close here. 2 seconds he gives away, plus the bonus. That's 6. They'll be level. Wow. They will be level on time if my timekeeping is correct. Meanwhile, Ciccone comes home. Uitebrooks is in there as well. And there will be questions, I am certain, from UAE Team Emirates as to what went wrong battle plan-wise as well with Marc Soler. You have to ask him yourself. 4 hours and 40 in the saddle, and there's going to be a lot of counting back here. Seb Kuss just comes across the line right now.